For years, I was the easiest woman in the room to love. I had no inconvenient needs. I rarely pushed back. I could read what a person wanted from me and become it before they even asked. And I could not understand why I still felt so alone inside my own relationships. Hey, friends, I'm Sandy Bartlett, shamanic practitioner. And if you spent years being the easy one, the agreeable one, the one who shrinks herself to be chosen, and you're wondering why the love still doesn't quite reach you, this one's for you. Here's what people pleasing looks like in a relationship. You become an expert in the other person, what they like, what sets them off, what version of you keeps things smooth. You manage your own needs down to almost nothing because needs feel risky. Needs might make you too much, and too much might make them leave. So you get agreeable. You get low maintenance. You laugh at some things and stay quiet about the other things and call it being easygoing. Underneath all of it is a quiet bargain. If I'm no trouble, you'll stay. The cost is that you slowly disappear inside your own relationship. You get chosen for a version of you that isn't fully real. And that's why the love doesn't quite land. It's reaching the version of you you're putting forward, not the woman you actually are. Here's what's happening underneath that. Your nervous system learned a long time ago that love was conditional, that you had to earn it by being a certain way. So it wired you to manage, to adjust, to set your own wants aside in real time to keep the connection. In shamanic work, this is soul fragmentation. Every time you made yourself smaller to be loved, a piece of you went quiet and stepped back. The woman with real preferences, the one who wanted things, the one who didn't want to manage anyone, those parts didn't leave. They went underground, waiting for it to be safe to come back. Soul retrieval is the work of calling them back, so the love in your life can reach the whole woman you are, not the careful version you learned to lead with. In the comments, tell me about a time you made yourself smaller to keep someone, and what part of you had to put away to do it. I want the real version. Love for me used to come wrapped in conditions. Don't gain weight. Don't be too loud. Don't have needs. I learned to shrink physically, emotionally, and spiritually into the version of me someone else could love. I carried that straight into meeting my husband. I just decided to shut down my dating app when his message came through. We texted for about a week. I was cautious, met him in public, told my friends where I'd be. And early on in our relationship, as we started to get more serious, he said to me, I can be a real jerk sometimes. Are you strong enough to deal with me? And I looked him in the eye and said, yes. At the time, I thought that was strength. Looking back, I can see it for what it was, the old pattern still running. I was reassuring him, making myself the woman who could handle anything, ask for nothing, and be no trouble. I was proving I could handle anything and ask for nothing the same way I always had. We've now been together 14 years, married for 11, and the honest truth is that learning to stop abandoning myself in this relationship hasn't been a single moment. It's been gradual. It's come through deeper work, training after training, practice, practice, practice. Some days I catch the old pattern and choose differently. Some days I don't catch it until later. I'm still learning. I'm still practicing. That's what this actually looks like. Not a before and after, but a slow returning to myself, one practice at a time. If you're recognizing that you've been earning love by disappearing, making yourself easy, managing your own needs down to nothing, this is soul retrieval work. It's the slow process of calling back the parts of you that went quiet so you could be chosen. I work one-to-one with women who are ready to be met as their whole selves instead of their careful selves. If that's you, the link to book is in the description. Here's where you catch it in real time. You're with someone and they ask what you want to do this weekend and you feel it. The automatic, oh, whatever you'd like. The reflex to hand the choice to them before you even checked what you want. The practice is small and it feels enormous. You pause. You actually ask yourself the question, not what do they want, what do I want? And then you say it out loud. I'd like to drive up the coast. No managing, no checking their face first to see if it's the right answer. You won't do this perfectly every time. Some days you'll catch the reflex and choose yourself. Some days you'll hand the choice away again and only notice afterward. That's not failure. That's the practice. The catching gets a little quicker each time. When's the last time you said what you actually wanted in a relationship, out loud without softening it? Tell me in the comments what happened. You were taught that being easy to love was the way to be loved. It isn't. Being easy to love just means being easy to overlook. The love that actually reaches you requires you to be there to receive it. All of you, including the parts you learn to hide. The woman with preferences, the woman with needs, the woman who doesn't manage anyone. She didn't go anywhere. She got quiet because quiet felt safer. And bringing her back isn't something you finish. It's something you practice for the rest of your life, a little more each time. That's not the disappointing version. That's the real one. I'll see you next time.